Hello, welcome the course problem solving using C. Today in this topic, uh, this course will be discussing one of the important topic, string as well as character array in C. How to use and how to declare the character array and strings in your C programming. Okay. The definition of string is a string is a one-dimensional array of characters which is terminated by null or /0, which I have to give it within a single quote. So the example will be like this. There is a type is character, data type. The array name is name and size is 10. Is it fixed or less? You know that I have discussed in the previous video. The default array index will be 0. You start with the 0 to end it with 9 since array size is 10. Each character in the array occupies 1 byte. That is the string. Every character it takes 1 byte of memory. Okay. The last character must always be null. If you want to terminate, right, there is a delimiter will come into picture. That is a termination character which you have to use the /0. It is a very important with respect to string declaration or string initialization, which identifies that will be when a control keep on searching the character in the given string. Once it is encounter the white space, that means it or encounter the white space which it is automatically ended. The control will be terminate that particular pointer. So look at one of the example I have taken. I have each block occupy a 1 byte of memory, that is character. Each character it will be designated in one of the index 0, 1 and so on. Okay. So let us move to that is a general declaration of string. Now what is a syntax? The syntax will be the declaration char name. Even though string you have declared it, you can declare like this. The char name of size you have to pick, that is a 10. How do you initialize the values in a character array? The method one is anyway every array of each index will be store 1 byte of memory. That means each character will be stored in each index of array, that is DARSAN. So all of you have to be initialized like this and store it in the array name. So Darshan is a 10 character will be there. It is automatically terminated by that is a /0. In another way also you can initialize the string. Look at that. So there is a second method, char name of 10. You can directly instead of separate character store it in the within the curly braces. We can directly assign this a sequential character. There is no space between the character, right? Only thing you can initialize the values between the double quote. So that value can be stored directly. So this will take automatically, you need not to use this /0 directly in a given data or a string. So that I'll understood once it is encounter the semicolon, the string is terminated automatically. So hope you understood this concept. Let us move to the point. So all this will be stored like this only. This will be the memory allocation. How we can store this value. Compiler will store the values automatically. So which will can taken care by compiler itself. Let us see them. Right now we have given declare the array, character array and initialize the values. Now I want to give a values from the user point or user end or console. In that case you have to use the function called input function scanf, right? So as usual, there is a program main you have to start. You have declare the array, start with the data type array, name of the array, and size you have to fix it. This is the, you know, that is a printf statement which you can ask the data from the user, enter the name, and if you want to read it from this user, there is a format access specifier that you have to use the percentage yes within the double quote. Okay, this, since it is a string, can read it from the user, that is a name. Then you want to print that, no, whatever you read it, and you have to print it. Again there is a percent name is equal to percentages name. So in this you can observe it, there is no sign is required. Say, whereas in the integer or a floating or double, you need to require to use the percentage ampersand sign for name. So we are not here, it is not required, it will take directly, just you have to use the format specifier. Okay, so now it will ask the question output. Look at the output, we are entering that name Darshan, it will be printing it. Look at another point, there is no need to use the address, as you told, there is a percentage ampersand sign operator in scanf to store the string. As a string name is an array of character, as you all explained this, name of the array indicate the base address of the string, which is directly once it is encountered the white space or space or new line, it will be terminated automatically. You need to give any null string, or you can give null /0 for it while you are giving a input from the user. I think you hope you understand this. One, you can initialize it directly in the program itself, or you can value can be given it from the user using the function scanf. In another way, look at this. Output is other one more input given it here, AI Darshan, but there are two words are there. So AI is one word, Darshan is another word, both are a string only, but output you are expected AI Darshan output, but we have it has printed only AI. Why? Once it is encounter any space between the word, which it automatically terminates. So in order to avoid this problem, you will go with the another function. Instead of using a scanf, you will use the getS function. Okay, that also input function. So we'll see it in a minute, right? So getS is another input function. Look at this. I will demonstrate this getS with one of the program include. So I taken similar initialization, enter. Only thing is I have changed it scan. Instead of scanf, I use the getS name. Read the string including white space, which will not required any scanf percentages, all this is not required. Just you have to get a sub passing a where you store that or read it a data from that, storing it in the array name. Look at that, I have given SJB institute. So expected output as well as SJB institute. That is the, but in previous you are missing it if you are not use the any percentage, it will be terminated directly if you have any space between the word while you are using a scanf. But getS will read it entire, even neut line, tab, white space, everything will be read it and display it. So that is the beauty of, that is the difference between scanf and getS. You can also, instead of using a printf, you can directly use the put as well, right? That also possible. You can try it at home. and instead of using a printf you can use the putS. So both are I hope you understood this concept. Let us move to the next point. So thank you. With this, I hope we understood all this concept thoroughly. I will come up with a next video in a different topic. Till then, thank you.